Everybody, good morning. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Please, if you can, join me and rise for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is quite the gathering we got today. We got a fun proclamation coming up, but you know, I think before that we might just happen to have something else that might just happen. So before we get into our proclamation, I think I'm going to invite up Jim Little to the podium.
Would you wait just a minute while everybody gets seated?
Yes, sir. And that's quite a crew filing in. Looks pretty good.
Well, good morning, Commissioners. Jim Little, Roseburg. And Chairman Kress, with your permission, sir, I'd like to proceed with a special Four Chaplains program.
Love to have you do it.
And before I do that, I'd like to make a comment. A number of years ago, myself and First Sergeant Jim Barnett, who's in the audience, were given a challenge coin from the Board of Commissioners. And it was one of the first minted coins, and we were very honored by that, and I certainly cherish this. And last Wednesday, a special event took place at the Roseburg VA. A special Roseburg VA healthcare system newly minted challenge coin was given out by Director Patrick Hall. Our commissioners received the first three. And a number of months ago, the veteran community leaders were asked who should receive the number one coin. And Commissioner Tim Freeman was a unanimous choice by everyone. And this speaks highly of the honor, respect, and appreciation by giving our commissioners these three first coins. And we greatly appreciate what all it represents, all that you've done for us, and we thank you for that. On Saturday, February the 7th, the annual Four Chaplains service was held at the Westside Christian Church. It was co-hosted by Douglas County Clerk Daniel Loomis, U.S. Army retired, and First Sergeant Jim Barnett, U.S. Marine Corps retired. The story of the Four Chaplains was told, and we spoke of the courage, sacrifice, and heroism of these four men of God, and the sacrifice of 672 souls at the sinking of the USAT Dorchester during World War II. Taps was played, a bell ringing ceremony, bagpipe playing, the color guard presentation, and many more ceremonial presentations were made. I must report to you that we made two errors during the service. Error number one, I thanked everyone involved with the service. The bell ringer, bagpipers, the ceremonial chaplains, the Sea Cadets, the church host, and the veterans present, and many more. The error was I neglected to thank the Douglas County Board of Commissioners for the Four Chaplains proclamation that was made the week prior to the service. This was honoring the Four Chaplains in the annual Douglas County Four Chaplains service. This proclamation was greatly appreciated and a huge part of the effort to keep this important story alive. I apologize for that error, and I give you my sincere thanks for the proclamation that I neglected to give during the service. During the service, a number of awards were made, and error number two is about to be corrected. And now, Douglas County Clerk Dan Loomis and Jim Barnett, please come forward, and we will rectify our error.
Michael Kurtz, please come forward. Will Michael's family please come forward and stand with him? As you can see, Michael, we have special helpers with us this morning. Welcome Mrs. Kurtz and his children and his father, Dale. The Legion of Honor Award and membership in the Chapel of Four Chaplains is an honor awarded to persons based on documented acts of selfless service. Selfless service consists of deeds or actions on behalf of others without regard for their race, creed, or faith. There are many persons whose everyday job responsibilities call for them to serve in a helping, caring capacity. However, performance of their job alone does not qualify selfless service. Selfless service constitutes going the extra mile beyond what their job responsibilities call for them to help others. Membership is reviewed and approved by the Four Chaplains Board of Directors in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Some notable recipients of the award are Presidents Truman, Eisenhower, and Reagan. Luminaries Bob Hope, John Glenn, James Michener, Marian Anderson, as well as many other military, veterans, and civilians from all walks of life. We have a number of local Legion of Honor recipients in the audience. A total of 61 people, plus the Cow Creek Tribe, have been inducted into the Legion of Honor. There have been 10 Four Chaplains certificates of appreciation given. If you are a Legion of Honor member, would you please stand? You, Michael, are here to join this elite group. Would you please be seated? Time does not permit me to read the nominating statement fully, but I would like to read what is stated on the award. The Chapel of Four Chaplains is pleased to present to Michael Kurtz on February 7th, 2026, in recognition for your lifetime of service to all people, regardless of race or faith. This award symbolizes for all Americans and for all time the unity of this nation, founded under the fatherhood of one God. Michael Kamer, U.S. Army veteran, Executive Director, and Howard Schaefer, U.S. Marine Corps Chairman, Board of Directors. Commissioner Freeman. Commissioner Freeman will now present the award to Michael Kurtz in the company of Mrs. Kurtz.
Each awardee is given a lapel pin, which shows membership in the Legion of Honor. In the silver box, there's a lapel pin and also a 3-cent memorial postage stamp of the Four Chaplains. Jim? We thank you, Michael Kurtz, for your achievements in the community, and we encourage you to continue your selfless service that brought you to our attention and moved us to recognize you publicly. It now becomes your responsibility that when you feel that one of your fellow citizens would deserve this award, nominate them, as that's how you were chosen. This also applies to any one of you in the audience. If you have someone in mind, please let us know. Your name shall be enshrined on the plaque which is on display at the Roseburg American Legion, Post 16, and on the Four Chaplains mural on the Roseburg Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 2468, War Memorial Wall. Jim?
Before the end of this presentation, I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners for granting the time to conduct this service. It's greatly appreciated. What a great group we have before us. I think we need to give Michael and all of them a hand. And all Legion of Honor members, when you have an opportunity, please congratulate Michael. As we always say at the end of our service, would you give up your life jacket to save someone unknown to you? Thank you all for participating today. We thank you especially, Michael. We hope we didn't surprise you too badly.
Appreciate it, thank you.
It was a good, Tamara worked hard at getting this surprise together. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you all, and may God bless our troops, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I want to get a few pictures here before we get started. So Jim and Commissioner Freeman with Michael, and then we'll get a picture with family too.
We should have
Dan,
Dan, and we should also have Carol come up.
Carol? What? Bronze medallion. Okay. Yeah, we'll do everybody, yeah.
You're always the.
Michael right in the center there. Yeah, there we go. Carol, can you come on this side next to Dan?
Stand off to the side.
You're gonna stand off to the side, okay. Alrighty. Smile. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm good?
All good.
All good, okay, now can I have all Legion members? Yeah. All Legion members.
Sure.
So as they're walking up,
Sure.
I want to say thank you. I'm deeply honored, deeply humbled. Go ahead, come walk up. I also want to say that I was told that I was supposed to have been at the Four Chaplains ceremony because I was presenting an award to Commissioner Freeman and that we were going to rectify that issue today. And so I had asked Tamara if it's all right if I say a few words about Commissioner Freeman, which I felt very, very bad that I wasn't there for him to be able to accept this award. I don't feel quite so bad now, but I felt pretty bad about it. So I thought about it all weekend, and I actually wrote a little speech to say to Commissioner Freeman, which I plan on saying before I leave here today as well. So we'll just pretend as though I am giving him the speech for the Four Chaplains Awards that he's received previously. So.
Next to.
You can let him hold it, but he has a couple of them.
This is what you get for not being there on the day.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see everyone. Okay. All right, everyone look at me. Okay, I got it. Your turn.
All right, same thing. 3, 2, 1. I got everyone in sight. Right. There we go.
Michael, I want one with you and your family, just you and your families.
We're going to first.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much.
This will be a little less out of the way.
Yes. Get your picture real quick. Alrighty. Got it. Thank you.
Again, I thought I was here to present an award to Commissioner Freeman.
Would you like that opportunity to say that now, Michael?
I would. I spent a lot of time and thought into this. I think all of us are very appreciative of the work that Commissioner Freeman has done for veterans over the years, and I wanted to comment on that and say a few other things as well. So I have some things to say about Commissioner Freeman, but before I do, I want to start with a rhetorical question. What do veterans expect from their country, their state, and their community in return for their service? I can't and dare not speak for all veterans, but the ones I'm closest to, such as my dad, Vietnam War veteran, and my grandfather, World War II veteran, my great-grandfather, World War I veteran, and my great-uncles who all served in World War II. But the ones I'm closest to, they generally expect nothing. We veterans defend our nation against enemies to our freedoms, liberties, and constitutional rights. In return, all we really expect is that in times of peace, that our citizens live up to those ideals. If those ideals we defended are preserved, our job was done, and all the gratitude we ever need has been given. It's been my experience that there are two ways that politicians interact with veterans. The first is as a political prop, a handshake in front of a camera, a picture on a press release, and a public promise of support, and then on to the next constituency. Again, I cannot speak for all veterans, but myself, I care less about a politician's public support of veterans as I am about their support for our freedoms, liberties, and constitutional rights. So what is the other way that politicians interact with veterans? The answer is by invitation from us. This is when veterans are there not to be thanked, but are there to be the ones saying thank you. That's when it's real and genuine. Commissioner Freeman is one of those people who's part of this veteran community, not by way of political posturing, but by way of our invitation. We do not grant those invitations to anyone. You can't ask for it, you can't pay for it, you can't trade favors for it. And while greatly appreciated, it does not come from thanking us for our service either. Because like I said, the only gratitude most of us will ever need from our elected officials is them doing the hard work of preserving our country's ideals. To that end, Commissioner Freeman has and continues to give us veterans the reassurance that our service was not in vain and our sacrifices were not futile. That is why, it says he's being recognized today, but has been recognized previously, he stands before you now by invitation only, so that we veterans can express our gratitude, not just for what he's done for us, but what he's done for this community and upholding the cherished ideals of this country. Therefore, I think it's fitting to end with the U.S. Army's motto as it applies to Commissioner Freeman. This we'll defend. Thank you.
Mr. Little, would you mind coming up for one more, just real brief thing? Sorry, I should have caught you before you went all the way out there.
So Jim, we're gonna fix one more error that you talked about a little bit today. So at the beginning of your presentation, you talked about how the veterans got together and thought that I should have the #1 coin the other day. And that was very nice of you to say and very nice of the veterans to do. But truthfully, the #1 coin should go to a veteran. And although there's a tremendous amount of great veterans doing incredible advocacy for other veterans in our community, in my mind, you're the #1 veteran advocate, and I'd like you to have the #1 coin. I will take the #4 from you though. Thank you very much.
I don't know what to say.
That will be a first time.
I rub shoulders with such great people in this community. I'm taken aback how wonderful this community is. You know, that's one thing I'll keep preaching as long as I have breath, of how wonderful our Board of Commissioners support us, how supportive, and how you show your thanks. And Michael, you said it. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate your talk. It's something that took the words out of my mouth. Thank you all.
Thank you. So we're gonna roll right into a proclamation here. This one's kind of fitting as well. This is Scouting America Month. And so I'd like to talk about that in just a minute. Then we'll read a proclamation and it'll make clear why all these folks are here today. So today we are proud to recognize Scouting America, formerly known as Boy Scouts of America, as an organization that has been shaping young people for more than a century. Since its founding in 1910, Scouting has helped youth build character, learn leadership, develop outdoor skills, and grow into engaged, responsible citizens. With millions of young people and adult volunteers involved over the years, its impact has truly reached generations of families and communities across our nation. With that, I'd like to ask Commissioner Boyce to read the proclamation.
So this is a proclamation for Scouting America Month in Douglas County, which is February this year. Whereas we know that Scouting America, formerly known as Boy Scouts of America, was incorporated on February 8th, 1910 in Washington, D.C. by Chicago newspaper publisher William D. Boyce, no relation, and for 116 years has focused on youth development by building character, citizenship, and outdoor skills. Since its inception in 1910, they have engaged more than 130 million youth and 35 million adult volunteers. And whereas we recognize that on June 15th, 1916, President Woodrow Wilson signed a congressional charter, H.R. 755, granting federal incorporation to Boy Scouts of America. This rare Title 36 charter recognized the organization as the patriotic body to serve our nation's youth by instilling the values of the Scout Oath and law to prepare young people for lives of impact and purpose. And whereas Scouting America prepares youth to be prepared for life through values-based leadership training, personal development, and practical life skills that foster a pipeline of responsible, engaged citizens prepared to serve their communities. Today, they have over 1 million youth members between the ages of 5 and 20, along with over 500,000 volunteers nationwide. And whereas we know that Scouting America is one of Douglas County's extracurricular youth programs whose mission is to train youth in responsible citizenship, character development, and self-reliance through participation in a wide range of outdoor activities, educational programs, and career-oriented programs in partnership with community organizations. And whereas we salute the Scout Oath, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight, which gives direction and purpose to young people, shaping their character, strengthening their leadership skills, and inspiring a lasting dedication to service and responsible citizenship. And whereas Scouting America instills strong values and self-reliance in youth, and Scouts of Douglas County provide thousands of hours of community service each year through a wide range of volunteer efforts like food drives, trail maintenance, and flag ceremonies. And whereas we realize that members and volunteers of our local district are the heart of the Scouting America organization. And whereas we especially recognize Scouting America troops, packs, and dens in Douglas County within the Pacific Crest Council's Doug Fir District, led by dedicated volunteer leaders and supported by engaged families and community members who mentor and inspire youth in service and personal growth. Now, therefore, we, the Douglas County Board of Commissioners, do hereby recognize February 2026 as Scouting America Month in Douglas County and encourage all citizens to observe this month by learning about and supporting Scouting America's programs.
Thank you. Amber, would you like to light up some folks for certificates? Folks.
All right, as I call your name, can you please come up front and we'll get a photograph with you and Commissioner Kress. So first I'd like to bring up the chairman of the Doug Fir District and the executive director, so Chris McCullough and Peter Setta.
Hey, Tom.
Good to see you.
Okay, have Commissioner Kress in between you guys, there we go.
Rose between two thorns.
Okay, let me see everyone, there we go. Got it. You good?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'll take it.
You can have one too, we have plenty.
Yes. Chris, you want one? Oh, yes.
You all get one.
Thank you, sir.
Good seeing you.
Don't go anywhere. So I know we have several others, so I'm just gonna name off the troops. And if you are here, please come up and we will get a picture. Troop 4036, Riddle Cow Creek, Order of the Odd Fellows, Lodge 38 is who hosts them. Troop 310, Reedsport Rotary Club is our sponsor. Troop 114, Roseburg Methodist Church. Get a picture with you.
She called your troop.
Oh, and your troop, yes.
Right.
Yeah, let's get them all up there.
Alrighty. Smile.
Well, good.
All right, then we have Troop 4585 Roseburg, the Friends of Crew 858.
Thank you.
All right, and then Cub Scout Pack 199.
Buddy.
That's how it goes, yep.
Yeah.
All righty. Okay, and so who do the rest of the scouts belong to? 697, okay.
Troop 36.
Troop 36, okay. Didn't get all of them.
All right.
Troop 36 and Pack what? 697. 697, got it. Oh my goodness. That is the most adorable thing.
Wasn't covering her up too bad. Okay, okay, good.
Okay, all right, and 36? Troop 36?
Okay, thank you.
Now this one's taller than you.
This one's bigger than the other ones.
Quite the contrast.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm short. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now can I get all of our scouts up here and leaders and all of that, volunteers, please.
You have the leaders go up here, maybe?
Yeah, the leaders go up top and we'll put the kids down below, please.
Go on either side of me. I'm gonna put you up top too.
Everybody gets one.
We'll see how it goes here. We'll jump in there. Come on, kids, come on up.
We're the only three.
And then you want to here, stand up there.
Perfect.
Oh, you see.
Commissioner Freeman, your shirt matches. You could be a Cub Scout today.
Step in a little bit.
It's a day.
Can you step over a little bit? There we go. Alrighty. Yep, just show it to us. There we go. Got it.
That was perfect right there.
So anybody who didn't get a proclamation that would want one, we have some more here.
Nice to meet you in person.
Hey Jennifer, let's talk to you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yep.
So if we could at this time, I'd like to invite a couple folks up and speak and talk to us about scouting. And first on my list is you, Chris, so Chris, if you could come up.
Thank you for having us. Scouting America here in Douglas County is near and dear to my heart. We moved here 30 years ago when I was hired to be the professional supporter in the area, which is what Peter does today. Today, I'm the chairman of the board, and I'm also a scout master of a great group of scouts. And we are very excited to have a great year of scouting coming. All of our scouts are going to summer camp. They're getting out there, they're doing things. As the proclamation mentioned, thousands of hours of service. We have a handful of scouts right now working on their Eagle Scout projects. And as you go around Douglas County, you'll see little placards here and there. You'll see the telltale signs that scouting has been there. Most of scouting is intangible. You can't touch it. How do you measure character? How do you measure fitness and all these things? But you can measure those little things that they touch out there, the pounds of food they collect, the hours of service, the bridges they built, the services they provide. So Scouting is still strong in Douglas County. We're having a great time. That cute one that you saw, I saw some of you were mentioning, she's cute because she looks like me. That's my granddaughter. They start at 5, and that's what a 5-year-old scout looks like. And then my oldest daughter is 19, and she's still scouting today. She represents the state of Oregon on a national level in scouting, and they scout through college until they're 21. So there's lots of opportunity, and so I'd encourage anyone who's interested in scouting, get your kids to us and we'll help you out. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Next, I'd like to call up Peter. Peter Sutta, please.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Peter Sutta. I'm the district executive of the Southern Service Area of Oregon, which is now Coos, Curry, and Douglas County. Doug Fir District encompasses all of Douglas County. We have about 130 registered scouts in our county, in our district, and roughly the same amount of volunteers. Interestingly enough, it takes a volunteer for scouting to actually survive and prosper. So we consider it a family event from get-go, from the Cub Scout all the way to Eagle Scout and beyond. It takes a family to do this right. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. What else do children emulate to be best that they can be? That's what scouting does. So thank you for this proclamation, and we look forward to next year in February. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other of the scouting leaders or scouts that would like to say a few words, or? Sure.
My name is Hannah McCullough. I'm Chris McCullough's daughter. I've been scouting since I've been 6 years old in Girl Scouts, and then in 2019, February 2019, I joined Scouting America, and I was very excited. I saw my brother go up in scouting and start earning ranks, and I was really excited to do that myself. I earned Eagle Scout in 2024. I had an Eagle Scout project at Wildlife Safari, where we build enrichment for the animals and a platform for the cougars. And I've been scouting in the Order of the Air, which is Scouting America's National Honor Society. And I am currently the section vice chief for section G16, where we run conclaves and we kind of support our lodges within that. And I have been the first female lodge chief in our lodge, Triscan Lodge, and the first female vigil youth in our lodge, which was a great honor. And I am very excited to represent all the scouting on my national level.
Congratulations.
Anybody else scouting?
Pressured into that, didn't they?
Yep.
Hi, good morning. My name's Katrina Rosbach, and I'm the committee chair for Troop 114. I help out with Troop 585 and the PAC 199 and any of our other PACs that need help. I do trainings on the sides. I also was running the day camps and haunted trails for our Cub Scouts, which we love. I love doing all the activities with the kids, so when Peter said it takes a family to do this, it does. My husband is the he's the scoutmaster. Thank you, Chris. He's a scoutmaster for 114. My oldest son is working on his Eagle Scout project right now, so that's actually in the works, so you'll probably see him come in. And we're excited as a family, the whole family, my two sons, Arthur and Liam. Arthur's in the PAC and Liam is now in the troop. So we're excited as a family. It does take a lot to do this, and as a volunteer, it's amazing to see these kids grow and go through the Cub Scout program, and then they move up to the troop, and then they grow, and you see them go through all the stages and struggles in life. Home life, we've seen a lot of that with the kids. But it's an amazing program because it brings kids together from all different walks of life, different areas of Douglas County. So we go clear out to Glide and do projects out there. We go out Tyee, and we've done Eagle Scout projects out there. So we're all over the place, and I'm just proud to be a part of this program. It really brings families together, and it just brings that unity and then builds that up in the characters of all of our scouts. So it's just an amazing program to be a part of. So, and I wanted to thank you guys for the proclamation today.
Thank you. Anybody else? My fellow commissioners, Mr. Boyce.
I just love having you guys here. I went through scouting when I was a kid. I made it up into Weeblos and then got busy with other things, but my mom was the den leader for a bunch of us kids back in the day, and the uniforms haven't changed much since I was a kid. So it's great to see you guys here, and I'm glad to see you involved. Thanks for coming.
Mr. Freeman.
Again, thank you all. I participated in the Scouts program when I was young. Great program. I'm glad it's still very active, and your ability to volunteer and help youth is amazing. I want to compliment the chair on having veterans and scouts on the same day. We've always said, there's no better day than days we to have veterans here. This might be one of those days that's right at the top, or maybe even a little better having both. So appreciate you all being here.
I also want to thank you all for being here. It's definitely an honor for us to have you folks here, and any of you that are aspire to be an Eagle Scout, or anybody to do that. I know that's quite the effort, quite the commitment. My son went through that and became an Eagle Scout, and I know what kind of commitment that is. So I commend any of you for going through that. So. But thank you all for being here today, and wish your day to be well, and thank you all as well. And I think we're gonna just take a quick 5-minute break and let those who would like to leave go ahead and do that now so that we can go on with our business meeting. But thank you all for coming.
You want to make a mistake, or you think you're the oldest? Maybe.
You want me to go with you?
Yeah, we can have Grandpa go with her. Six?
Just turned 6.
How old are you, Mr. Barnett?
93.
Well, that's quite an honor. Thank you, Ellie.
Scout is brave. Good job, guys. Well, let's go back to school. Sorry. I know. Sad, isn't it? Our young man from Riddle took the whole day off. What did the information? I'm with the news here. I was hoping to ask one of them.
Sorry, that just came in.
I'll get you. Yeah.
It's good thinking right there. It's gonna be a great photo.
That would be
With the
fabulous.
charter organizations, because Optimus Club is not the Methodist Church.
Oh, okay.
So we'll work that out. So next year will be right in time.
Yeah, we'll cut it all.
outside.
Perfect.
So I'll make sure I have all the troops
Take
that we
them
have here.
outside.
So did we have all of them?
Being a part of the
Tamara?
Can you have them all go outside so we can continue on?
See all this recognition for what you guys do. Pretty cool.
Well, we'll continue with the meeting here. Next item on the agenda is our consent agenda, where we've got a few extensions of contracts. These are all routine, and we'll enact them all in one motion, and I would move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, and the motion passes. Next item is citizens' questions or comments. Have anybody in would like to have a question or comment? Anybody online? Jim?
Nobody.
All right, we'll move on to the next item. It's number 4, it's the juvenile department, and Kate has been patiently waiting back there to do her part.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. Corey Tate, I'm in Juvenile Department and the LIPSIC Coordinator. Before you use contract number 30002863 between Douglas County and Peace at Home for the period of 7/1/25 to 8/31/27 in the amount of $90,628.06. This is funded through the grant contract of the 25-27 Justice Reinvestment Program through the Oregon Criminal Justice Commission. And this is to support services, victim services of family violence and other crisis intervention services.
I will move to approve the contract.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, and motion passes. Thank you, Corey. So the next item on the agenda is a Public Works Department contract. I'm gonna do this one for the Public Works Department. It's contract number 3002893, and it's between Douglas County and Jeff Unger Logging, Inc. It's for miscellaneous road work and maintenance, and it's on an on-call as-needed basis. It expires 1/19/2027, and I would move to approve that contract.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, and the motion passes. Next item also is a Public Works contract. I'll do that one as well. It is contract number 3002918 between Douglas County and Thomas Excavation. It's also to provide miscellaneous road maintenance on an on-call as-needed basis, and it expires March 16th, 2027. Would move to approve that contract as well.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, and the motion passes. Last item on the agenda is commissioner comments. Commissioner Boyce? You, how about you?
I got a couple things today, so as everybody does, I try to learn something every day. I actually learned 3 things today already, and it's early in the day. So first, I learned it's hard to keep a secret from the HR director. He knows a lot of people and has a good view out the window. I also learned today that Commissioner Boyce is not related to every Boyce in the world. I thought you were. So, did you research that, or did you just guess you weren't related to
Well,
him?
it's got it spelled with a Y,
Oh,
so I
okay.
think it's a pretty
All
good
right.
chance.
Okay. And then finally, I learned that, and I have to remind myself of this often because for all of us, sometimes all the difficult decisions we have to make here can weigh on you a little bit, and some of the feedback you get's not always positive. But today I was reminded this job can be very rewarding. So those are the 3 things I learned. And finally, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit today, and the press will get to see our press release later today, or we may wait till tomorrow. But the BLM, the National BLM Department of Interior, has a press release out today. And it talks about how the Department of Interior is directing the state BLM to do a plan revision on the ONC 2016 Resource Management Plan. And that plan revision will include increasing timber harvest, and it uses a term, at least in the draft, it's using a term to historical levels. So some of you all have heard me talk about the work we did to get the 75% timber receipt reinstated and restored back to where it should have been. Along with that is this work that we've been doing for the better part of 10 years. One of my first assignments here as a commissioner was to attend cooperating agency meetings that eventually turned into the 2016 Resource Management Plan. I have learned a tremendous amount in going through that process and since, and we will, the Association of ONC Counties and my role as the president, we will be a cooperating agency in the revision of the Resource Management Plan. The numbers that'll come out of that really are a product of the process of doing a revision, but starting with the purpose and need statement that dictates what the plan is gonna look like. We're assured, and again, we've seen the draft, that purpose and need statement will align with the 1937 ONC Act. The current Resource Management Plan and the current purpose and need statement does not align with the 1937 O&C Act. So this is a big thing for the 18 O&C counties. It's a big thing for us here at Douglas County as we look at the future providing very essential public services. This resource management plan it dictates to the BLM how they're supposed to manage these wildly productive lands. And it also is a big thing for the citizens in Western Oregon that more recently have had to live with the smoke every summer and breathe all the smoke from the overstocked timberlands because they haven't been being managed appropriately. So we're very excited about this. It is gonna be some hard work for the next few months. I got a call this morning from the new state director telling me they were gonna move through the process and wanted to make sure we were ready, and I assured her she would not be waiting for the Association of O&C Counties. She would not be waiting for Douglas County. And throughout the process, at any time, if there was a need for our association and me to explain to the public the importance of the management of these lands and what that means to county services, she doesn't ever have to worry about me getting, getting shy because of some of the other opinions that may be out there, that I'll be out front with her explaining the need and the right reasons to manage these lands appropriately. So I'm really excited about it.
Thank you. You know, and you actually understated a couple things there. One was how vitally significant this could be. The revision of the resource management plan, could make such a difference to counties like Douglas County. And I know you were not really trying to undersell that, but it really was. It really cannot be said how important this work. The other thing that you really understated on this was your role in making this happen. And so while it was the Association of O&C Counties that's kind of been pushing this role, it's you as their leader for the last 10 years that have made this happen. And I, for one, thank you.
Thank you. Well, you guys support me in that work and I appreciate it, both of you.
With that, I'm gonna adjourn the meeting. Thank you all.